Hello, students, and welcome to Limitless English. Today we are in the book Word Link, Unit 3B. Hope you enjoy it. Well, so far, the topic that we have here is important items. That'll be the lessons B. And you should be thinking, what is your most important item? Or what are the most important items for you? Okay? It could be your cell phone. Usually, nowadays, everybody loves their cell phones. So make sure that you look over the vocabulary that we have. It says here, look at the photo, read the information, then circle the correct word with a partner. A packed rat's room is or isn't clean. So you need to investigate what is, well, according to the reading that we have here. A packed rat keeps or throws out old things. For a packed rat, only the expensive or cheap and expensive things are important. And we have here too, after you read this, it says Laura is a pack rat. There are many old things in her room, clothes, bags, photos. She doesn't use these things anymore. Some of the things are expensive, but some things, like the clothes, are cheap. For Laura, they are all important. She keeps everything. Laura's room is messy, and it's hard to find things for you and me. Her room is uncomfortable, but not for Laura. She likes it. All right. So look at Laura's room. All right. This is Laura, and everything is basically inside her room. You can see she knows where everything is at. Maybe that room is similar to your room. So make sure that you check, especially the blue words that we have here. If there is something that you don't understand, after you read this part, then you complete the exercises that we have here. The second part, the B part, it says complete the sentences, make them true for you. So after you complete these things, then they have to be true for you. So my room, A, is messy. Or if your room is not messy, you complete isn't messy. So every student could have a different answer for this section. Number two, it's hard to find things in my room, or it's easy to find things in my room. Think about your room. Usually I keep out all things, or usually I throw out all things. We're talking about you. True or false for you. Sometimes I buy something because it's cheap. Oh my God. But I don't use it. So this section, it's personal, all right? It's about you. So you complete with your information. C, it says, tell a partner your answers in B. Are you similar to Laura? My room isn't messy, it's clean and comfortable. So get ready when we are in the class so you can talk about these answers with your partner. So your partner is going to start asking you, is your room messy? Or do you buy cheap things? And you need to answer to your partner according to your information. Word bank, the prefix on, it's equal to not. So when you see on in something, that means not. So cheap, expensive. Comfortable, uncomfortable, that means that it's not comfortable because on is not. Hard, easy. Important, unimportant. Unimportant means that it's not important. Keep, throw out. Messy and clean. All right, these are things that they are contrary from each other. So make sure that you are checking and that you are investigating those things and memorizing, so you can complete the exercises. In the listening, we have here 3 pictures in the listening, very nice. All right, the Tate Modern Museum, Cambridge University, they have something there. And this is a very nice place, as you can see it here. So you need to look at these pictures that we have here and listen in order to answer some questions that we have. It says here, make predictions. Allison is cleaning her room. She is talking to her friend Mia about the things above. Guess which country are these things from? So looking at this before you listen, you can start guessing. Which country do you think these pictures are from? Whatever you think now, it's good. All right, so now listen for guess. Listen number the things above 1, 2, or 3 as you hear them. So now when you listen, you got to put them in order. First, they talk about this picture, or first they talk about this picture, and then what they talk about second, and what they talk about third. So put them in the order that you are able to listen to them. Listen and number the things that we got there. I'll play it for you.
Hey, Allison. What are you doing?
My room is really messy. I need to throw out some old things.
Good idea. Hey, what's this?
Oh, that old box? It's stuff from England.
Can I look?
Sure.
Hey, I like this t-shirt.
Oh, that's from Cambridge University.
It's cool.
Yeah, you're right. I'll keep it.
Hey, Allison, is this you?
Where?
In this photo, in front of Big Ben, the clock.
Oh, yeah. That's a really bad picture.
Wow, look at those sunglasses. They're, interesting.
Yeah, well, I thought they were really cool. You can throw away that photo.
Hey, where's this postcard from?
Let's see. Oh, it's from the Tate Modern, a museum in London.
Who's John? The postcard is from him.
Huh? Oh, John. He's a friend from the UK.
Just a friend? He writes, Allison, I love you.
Hey, give me that postcard.
A friend, huh, Allison? You mean a boyfriend.
Okay. John is important to me, and this postcard is too.
All right, so remember on this exercise, you were supposed to put them in order according to how you listen to them. What they talk about number one, and what they talk about number two, and what they talk about number three. You need to put the pictures in order according to the listening. On the second exercise, it says here, listen again. Those Allison keep or throw out each thing. And you need to say why and mark the correct answers. So here, you got to listen to what they say first. If she keeps the first thing that they talk about, and the reason, because it's clean, it's cool, or old. And the same thing with number two. If she keeps what they talk about on the second part, and or she throws it out. Why? Because it's nice, because it's interesting, or because it's bad. And the same thing on number three. She keeps it or she throws it out. It's from because it's from an expensive store. It's from a good friend, or it's from a popular museum. So listen and complete this part. Remember, if you were not able to listen good to the first one, you can always repeat. So like that, you could understand everything that we have here. Listen and complete this second part.
Hey, Allison, what are you doing?
My room is really messy. I need to throw out some old things.
Good idea. Hey, what's this?
Oh, that old box? It's stuff from England.
Can I look?
Sure.
Hey, I like this t-shirt.
Oh, that's from Cambridge University.
It's cool.
Yeah, you're right. I'll keep it.
Hey, Allison, is this you?
Where?
In this photo, in front of Big Ben, the clock.
Oh, yeah. That's a really bad picture.
Wow, look at those sunglasses. They're, interesting.
Yeah, well, I thought they were really cool. You can throw away that photo.
Hey, where's this postcard from?
Let's see. Oh, it's from the Tate Modern, a museum in London.
Who's John? The postcard is from him.
Huh? Oh, John. He's a friend from the UK.
Just a friend? He writes, Allison, I love you.
Hey, give me that postcard.
A friend, huh, Allison? You mean a boyfriend.
Okay. John is important to me, and this postcard is too.
Okay, a friend, huh? A friend. That's what she said at first, and you listen. It looks like it was her boyfriend. All right, on D, it says here, do you keep any old things? So think about you, and you could start talking about that, and we might even practice this in the classroom. All right, do you keep any old things that you don't use, and why? You tell a partner and give an example if you keep any old things in your house. All right, on the next section, we got here the reading. And when it comes to the reading, it says infer information. The topic is the one thing I can't live without. What item, and good question, is important to you? 5 people from National Geographic share their ideas. So I will put those things. Now remember that after you read it, you are supposed to complete these exercises that we got here. He says here, read the title, the sentence under it, and the box information. Guess what is a photographer's most important item. Imagine if you were a photographer, what do you think that is the most important item for that person? And what is an archaeologist's most important item? Imagine if you are an archaeologist, what is the most important item for an archaeologist? If you are a teacher, what is the most important item? If you are a doctor, what is the most important item for a doctor? Think about a lot of things now. All right, B says come for information, read the article, then follow the steps below. 1. Circle each person's important item. Why is the item important to the person? And underline the answer. So make sure that you understand this and that you complete it. With a partner, explain each person's most important item. Use your answer. And the idea is that you will talk about your most important item. Person 1 is Corey Richards. His most important item is, according to what you read, what item is important to you? Why? Tell a partner and your teacher. Are any answers the same in your class? Did you find somebody that has the same important item as you? And for a lot of people, it's my cell phone. There's a lot of important information on my phone. A lot of people is talking about the cell phone. Well, let me play this reading. I'm going to play it, and then we're going to read it, and we'll continue to the next part so you could get ready for this section.
The one thing I can't live without. What item is very important to you? 5 people from National Geographic share their ideas. Corey Richards is a photographer. A camera and a pencil are his most important items. They are common items, but with these, he takes pictures and writes about his experiences. Carlton Ward is also a photographer. His camera is important to him, but his GPS is important too. Ward works in different places around the world, and it's easy to get lost. He uses the GPS to get directions. Archaeologist Chris Thornton works in places like South Africa and Oman. He is outside a lot. For this reason, his most important item is sunscreen. It protects my skin, he says. Lee Berger is a paleoanthropologist. He is also outside a lot. But his most important item isn't sunscreen. It's a comfortable hat. It's my lucky hat, he says. When he wears it, he always finds something interesting. Archaeologist Kwenga Wangmo also has a lucky item. It's a bracelet from Bhutan, her home country. It protects her, she says.
All right, you can always listen again. Remember that as you listen in your book, you can read it at the same time. And the idea is that you can get this pronunciation good for you. So the more you practice, the more or the better is going to be your pronunciation. What they had in the audio is this thing. All right, Corey Richards is a photographer. A camera and a pencil are his most important items. They are common items, but with these, he takes pictures and writes about his experience. Number two, we talk about Carlton Ward. He's also a photographer. His camera is important to him, but his GPS is important too. Ward works in different places around the world, and it's easy to get lost. He uses the GPS to get directions. Archaeologist Chris Thornton works in places like South Africa and Oman. He is outside a lot. For this reason, his most important item is sunscreen. It protects my skin, he says. And Lee Berger is a paleoanthropologist. Paleoanthropologist. All right? He is also outside a lot, but his most important item isn't sunscreen. It's a comfortable hat. It's my lucky hat, he says. When he wears it, always finds something interesting. And archaeologist Kwenga Wangmo also has a lucky item. It's bracelets from Bhutan, her home country. It protects her, she says, according to her. So thinking about this and reading it again, you can play it so you can get that pronunciation and complete the exercises that we have on the other side. The next section is the grammar part. Right, in the grammar, the first thing we're going to do is that we're going to play the video, and we got some easy grammar. It says this, that, these, and those. So let's watch the video, and then we'll check what exercises you have to complete here.
This, that, these, those. Use this to talk about a thing or person near you.
Is this your backpack? Yes, it is.
Use that to talk about a thing or person far from you.
Who is that?
That's my teacher, Mr. Johnson. Use these to talk about two or more things or people near you. These sunglasses are cool.
Yes, they are.
Use those to talk about two or more things or people far from you. Are those your classmates over there?
No, they're not.
Remember, you can always repeat in order to get the information. So we got this, that, these, and those. This and that, they are singular. And this is used to talk about things that are close to you, that they are not that far. This is a share. That is used to talk about things that are from a distance. That over there is a door and singular. And these is used for plurals when you have things that are near you. All right? Let's say if I have 2 CDs, I say these are my CDs. And let's say that the CDs are from a distance from me. then I say those, from a distance, those CDs are mine. All right, so this, that, singular, this when it's close, that is when it's far, these, those, plural, these when it's close, those when it's far. And we have some example. What's this called in English? It's a cell phone. Is that a new phone? Yes, it is. Are these your keys? No, they're not. Are those, from a distance, headphones comfortable? Yes, they are. Here it says, look in your backpack or bag. Put 3 or 4 things from it on your desk. For example, your keys, your wallet, or phone, or maybe something else. Then follow the steps below. Number 1, pick up an item on your partner's desk and ask what's it called in English. So you and your partner are going to be talking about the items that you have inside your bag. Ask 1 follow-up questions about the item. The idea, a follow-up question is another question about the item. For example, it's that your wallet, and then another question about your wallet. Is your wallet black? Does your wallet has a credit card? And so on. And then the idea here is to change roles and repeat step 1 and 2. So each student is going to be talking about or asking about the other student's items. And here are some examples. What's this called in English? It's a cell phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy. This is a follow-up question. No, it's an iPhone. Possible follow-up questions. Is it comfortable? Is it expensive? Are they comfortable? Is it new? Is it an iPhone? Where is it from? Where are they from? And any idea that you might have over different questions. Again, it says work with a partner this time. Point to an item on your partner's desk. Ask and answer it's called in English. So the idea here is that you can practice to say, what is that called in English? And then you and your partner are going to practice, and then your partner will tell you back. For example, that is called a TV in English, or that is called shoes or sneakers in English, right? That's the idea, that you can practice this so you can memorize it. What are those called in English? They are cool. Where are they from? They are sunglasses. Lotte department store. And continue practicing with more information. It says here, repeat B and C with a new partner and use items around the classroom. So you are going to be asking, what is this called in English? What is that called in English? What are these called in English? What are those called in English? Depending on what item, if it's one, or items, if you are asking about. On the next section, I would say too easy, because here it's giving a rating. Okay, the rating is read a rating of this item. Is it a good phone? Why or why not? You tell a partner. So you can talk with your partner to check if this phone is good. Universe Smartphone rating. All right, a rating is when you give, for example, like points to something. We can say from 1 to 100. How many points do you give, meaning that it's good? You could say, I'm going to give one 99. You could say, I'm going to give one 90 or 80. In this case, that is called a rating. So a rating, we most of the time put it with stars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's very, 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 very good, we put it 5 star. If it's normal, 4 star. In the middle, 3 star. A little bad, 1 star, very bad. 2 star and very bad. We put like 1 star over there. So pros are the positive things about this phone. This is a cool phone with a big screen, a great camera, excellent sound, and a good battery. Cons are the negative things. It's expensive. So the rating, remember the rating is all the good things that you're going to give about it, or if they're good or bad. 5 star, excellent and great. 4 star, that means that it's good. 3, okay, in the middle. 2 stars is bad, and 1 star is very, 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 very bad. So the idea is that you can look at this example that we have here in the writing, so you can follow the next instructions. Instructions here. Think of a product. That means that you have to invent a product. A phone, a tablet, a bike, headphones, etc. All a product that you want. And you need to answer what's good about it, what's good about the product that you are thinking about. Write one or two things, and then what's bad about it. So you could write one or two things that are bad about it, and find a photo of it online. So the idea is that you can make a rating for the item that you are thinking about, saying the good things and the bad things that it has, and giving it the stars according to how good they could be. All right, on the next section, which is the communication, you should get ready and you should have that exercise completed, the writing. And here it says, tell 4 people about your item from above. So the item that you had or that you took and all the good information that you were talking about it and what was good and what was bad about it, you need to have it for this exercise. And then you are going to share that with the other partners or with the other students in the class. So you show the photo, then listen and complete the chart below with information about their product. So you're going to go and you're going to check the other items of the other students, and you're going to complete this information with their product. So the product name, what is the name of the product that they have, all right, and pros about that product, what are the good things about that product, and cons, what are the bad things about that product. And that's basically it. At the end, which product from your list in A is the best according to your opinion? Why? Tell a new partner. For example, the universe, oh yeah, that's a good phone. That's just an example. So whatever it is that you bring, we are all going to talk about it in class, and we're going to talk about the ratings that you were able to give to that part. As of now, guys, this is basically it for this section. We are in Unit 3, Lesson B in the book Word Link. Thank you very much for coming to Limitless English. We'll see you on the next video.